Drake once spent more than $1 million on a single vehicle, and that is not even the most surprising car sitting in his garage. From a beat-up first car to a Chrome Hearts Edition Rolls-Royce, we have ranked 10 vehicles connected to Drake, and the final one changes how you will see this entire collection. From humble beginnings to full hypercar territory, we are counting down 10 incredible cars, starting with the one that started it all, and ending with the collection's biggest standout. Number 10. Acura TSX before the Grammys. Before the mansions, Drake was driving a modest Acura TSX around Toronto. It was not flashy, it was not fast, and it definitely was not a status symbol. But it represents something the rest of this list cannot. The starting point. Long before Ferraris and Bugattis, this sedan carried a young actor turned rapper to auditions and studio sessions back when every dollar mattered. It is the kind of car most people forget once they make it big, but it is also the car that makes everything after it hit differently. Number 9. Cadillac Escalade ESV. Every serious collection needs a workhorse. And for Drake, that role belongs to the Cadillac Escalade ESV. It is not a car built to turn heads on Instagram. It is built to move people, gear, and security comfortably, which makes it one of the most used vehicles in his entire fleet. Massive interior space, a smooth ride, and enough presence to feel important without trying too hard. While the internet obsesses over his rarest machines, this is the one that probably logs the most actual miles, and the one his team relies on the most when the cameras are not rolling. Number 8. Bentley Continental GT. Now we start climbing into real money. The Bentley Continental GT blends a hand-stitched leather interior with a twin turbocharged engine that can comfortably chase down sports cars while looking like a boardroom on wheels. It is the definition of a grand tourer built for long, effortless drives rather than quarter-mile bragging rights. Reports place this particular Bentley's value north of $200,000, putting it firmly in territory most people will never touch. And it is easy to see why this British Grand Tourer has become a favorite among artists who want comfort without giving up presence. Number 7. Rolls-Royce Wraith. This next car is less about specs and more about character. The Rolls-Royce Wraith is often described as the brand's sportiest coupe, but for Drake, it has reportedly become something of a signature ride, regularly spotted outside studios and events. It carries a certain quiet confidence, a car that does not need to announce itself, because everyone already knows what it is. Under that long fastback hood sits a twin-turbo VCR, proving this Rolls is built for more than just red carpets. If any car on this list reflects personal taste over pure flexing, it is this one. Number 6. Rolls-Royce Cullinan, Chrome Hearts Edition. And this is where the collection stops being impressive and starts being unbelievable. Drake's Rolls-Royce Cullinan was reportedly customized in partnership with luxury streetwear brand Chrome Hearts, turning an already six-figure SUV into a one-of-one statement piece covered in the brand's signature Gothic detailing, right down to custom stitching most owners would never even think to request. It is part daily driver, part wearable art, and completely impossible to replicate. This is the car that truly made the internet stop scrolling. And remember that seven-figure car we mentioned at the start. Compared to what is still coming, that price is about to start looking almost reasonable, because the next 5 cars only escalate from here. Number 5. Bugatti Veyron Sang Noir. Rarity does not get much more extreme than this. The Bugatti Veyron Sang Noir, meaning black blood in French, was produced in an extremely limited run, making it one of the scarcest hypercars on the planet. Under the hood sits a quad-turbocharged W16 engine capable of output that most manufacturers can only dream about. Owning one is not just about money, it is about being one of a tiny handful of people on Earth who even can. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz SLR. McLaren. Time to talk pure performance. The Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren was born from a partnership between two of the most respected names in motorsport, resulting in a front-engine supercar with a supercharged V8 and a top speed north of 200 miles per hour. It is loud, it is aggressive, and unlike some of the more show-focused cars on this list, this one is built to be driven hard. This is the car in Drake's garage that exists purely for adrenaline. Number 3. Mercedes-Maybach G650 Landaulet. Now we are entering serious money territory. The Maybach G650 Landauer takes the boxy toughness of a G-Wagon and stretches it into an ultra-luxury, partially open-top limousine with only a tiny handful ever produced worldwide. It combines off-road capability with a rear cabin built like a private jet cabin on wheels. Reports peg this particular vehicle's value at well over $1 million, making it one of the most expensive SUVs anyone could own. Number 2. Mercedes Maybach S600 Pullman. Before we get to number 1, there is one more car worth talking about. The Maybach S60 Pullman Street stretches the already massive S-Class into a full 6-figure limousine, complete with reclining rear seats, a divider between driver and passenger, and a presence that feels closer to a private terminal than a car. It is not the fastest car here, and it is not the rarest, but it might be the most quietly powerful statement in the entire garage. Because the final car is not just expensive, it may be the one that best represents the kind of collection we are looking at. Number 1. Ferrari LaFerrari. And finally, number 1. The Ferrari LaFerrari. This is the car that ties the entire collection together. As Ferrari's flagship hybrid hypercar, only a few hundred units were ever built, combining a naturally aspirated VCR with an electric motor to produce hybrid performance once reserved for Formula One machinery. It is one of the most sought-after cars ever made, with waiting lists that outlasted patience and price tags that only grew over time. For Drake, owning a LaFerrari is not just about horsepower or top speed. It is about owning a piece of automotive history that very few people will ever get close to. From that first Acura TSX to this hybrid hypercar, the LaFerrari represents just how far the journey has come, and why, out of everything in this garage, it earns the number 1 spot. Looking at all 10 cars together, one thing becomes clear. This was never simply about how much money was spent. Each vehicle represents a different chapter of Drake's story, from a modest first car to chrome hearts customization to full hypercar territory. And together, they paint the picture of a collection built on both taste and time, patience and ambition, all the way from Toronto streets to the world stage. Which of these 10 cars would you choose for your own garage? Let us know below, and subscribe to CarZone for more incredible celebrity car collections.